Boneyard Garage here. So today we're going to change the carburetor on this Stihl SH B6C hand blower. So the guy brought this to me last week and said that it pulled very hard and he broke the pull cord. So I got it home and I took the pull cord out and all that came with it. The easy start spring is bent, the recoil spring is bent, broke. So instead of trying to put new parts in that, I went and ordered a brand new cover. And the reason why it pulled hard and he broke the pull cord, because the cylinder was filled up with fuel. The carburetor was leaking through, filling the cylinder up. So I did take the carburetor apart and looked at it, and all the diaphragms are shot and ripped. So I don't know if he's been into it, or someone looked like someone else been into it anyway. So instead of messing around, I went and got one of these Chinese carburetors. Come with the carburetor, the filter, gaskets, couple of primer bulbs, fuel line, and a cheap piece of junk spark plug that I'm probably going to just put in the garbage. But I've been having pretty good luck with these carburetors, really, for the money. Can't go wrong. Even if they don't work, you're not out much, then you go buy OEM carburetor. But this thing is probably $200 brand new. So I already got, you know, I think like $70 in the pull cord cover. So I'm going to spend another $60, or you know, between $30 and $60 on the carburetor. It won't be worth it with my labor. So I talked to him and we figured we'll try this carburetor out. So I'm going to run the intro, get the carburetor, get the camera set up, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're going to try to do this in real time without me doing too much editing, and keep the camera going while I'm doing it. So hopefully it won't take too long. I try to keep my videos at least under 20 minutes if I can. Put on a couple rubber gloves. I like using them. Never used to, but now I guess I'm a little more smarter than I was when I was younger. First thing you want to do is take these 3 Torx screws out and pop off the spark plug cap to get this cover off. So I'll probably put either another NGK in, or I like Champions. I use Champions in them. But I don't want to put that Chinese one in there because sometimes they're no good from the get-go. Sometimes they're okay. So but I don't want to gamble with a spark plug. I'll probably just keep it around if I got some kind of old junk thing, if it needs a plug to see if it will run, instead of putting a new one in. I also keep a lot of good used plugs just for testing purposes. Okay, so that pops right off. Next thing we want to take off is the air filter. Okay, and it looks like we need an 8mm socket. Guess I should have got all the tools ready first, but then it wouldn't be real life or real time, whatever you want to call it. that off. That carburetor should slide off there. I'm gonna pop the fuel line off. Like so. I'm gonna have to take this throttle linkage off. I do remember that from last time I had the carburetor off. So, while I'm doing this, I'll give a couple shout outs. Trying to think of who I didn't shout out before. You know, you can check out Tampa Boys Customs. You know, that's a channel growing really fast. They do go-karts, mini bikes, type of builds. Go check those guys out. And go check out BS Small Engines, another good channel. Polar Bear Ed, go check him out. Twisted R Racing. We gave Go-Karts Going Fishing a shout out, but I'll give him another one. Go check them out. Check out Johnny Garage too, that's another good channel. He does a lot of stuff with Go-Karts Going Fishing. Go check out Zippo. A really good channel for old cast iron, Briggs and Stratton. So go check those guys out. Show them some love. And another one, I believe, hopefully I don't get it wrong, is Willie CK, I think. Another good channel. Hopefully I didn't get it wrong. If I did, I'll put his link in the description. So yeah, go check those guys out. So okay, we took carburetor off. We took throttle linkage off. We got the hose down here. Hose that comes up here. So let's match it up. Looks the same. So this is original carburetor. But if you look somewhere, I've seen it on another Stihl carburetor. I don't see it on this one. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe down there. Get a flashlight. No. Well, anyway, there was another Stihl carburetor where it says Stihl right there. But on the other side of it, it said made in China. So I believe the same people that make these carburetors make them for Stihl. And they just put their name on it. So next time you have one off, take a look. I wish I thought of it when I started this video. I would have found it. But I'll look and see if I can find it. If I can, I'll throw it in there. So okay, so we got the old carburetor off. Look at the intake, looks nice and clean. There's no old gaskets on there. That's good. So just make sure the base gaskets are pretty much the same. They look the same. Throw that on there. Let's throw throttle linkage on. Get my pliers. That hose split. See it? Take that off. Cut that back a little bit. Cut that back. Guess I can change it if I have to, but let me just see if I can. I'll just snip it back a little bit. Okay. Throttle linkage you don't want to stay on. Back like that. Alright. On this other line.
With your 750 sign off for the night.
The other gasket on, which is the same exact gasket for the base and for that. I'm gonna slide that out a little bit. Cause my air compressor air is off.
94. Yeah, it's Frank Tavern. 1902.
Snug them up. You don't want to go too crazy, but you want them nice and snug. Okay. So I am like 15 minutes in. So I'm going to shut the camera off and I'm going to get it all, the cover and everything back on it, and change the fuel filter. And then we will try give it a start. Okay, so we got it all back together. I did start it. Runs good. All I had to do is just the idle a little bit. So, see what's going to run for you guys. It runs good. It revs up. I don't have a tack to see what it's revving at. I usually just adjust it by ear. But yeah, idle's nice. The throttle responds nice. So we'll see how that carburetor does. And what I also did is I found that carburetor. There's the price of it. OEM Stihl. This goes for BR600. Take it out of the box. Come focus. Right there it says Stihl. STIHL. You can see a little better this way. There you go. Then you flip the carburetor over and look right in that bottom. China. CHINA. So, does that mean that cover's made in China? Is the carburetor made in China? Is it made in the same places where I got that other one? Don't know. But anyway, that other one worked pretty good. So, maybe you guys can answer that question for me. Leave the comments. And I'm curious what you guys think of that. So that's it for the SH B6C. Runs good. I won't call the customer yet. I'll let it sit overnight. Try it again tomorrow after I get off of work. And we'll go from there. And of course, every time I get done with the machine, we give it a wipe down. I want to thank you guys for checking my videos out. I really appreciate it. Go check out all the shout outs I gave out. Hopefully I got them right. I'm sorry if I didn't. There's so many that I watch and that I enjoy watching that I forget. I definitely appreciate you guys checking out my videos. Trying to make them better and better every one. So there we go. Get that dirt off there. Okay guys, that's it. Boneyard's out. Have a good night.